What is the Beauty and the Beast tournament? Find out in my sports report.
There is a freezing rain advisory in effect, so be careful if you're driving out there on the roads. I'll have more on today's weather coming up in my forecast.
Today is January 29th, 2015.
And this is your Thursday Flashcast.
Winning Kent State Student Media Newsroom.
Portage County's TV2 This Morning starts now.
Hello and welcome to today's Flashcast. I'm Mitchell Fallon.
And I'm Lauren Stubbleton. There are new details on AirAsia Flight 8501 that crashed this past December. The flight had a co-pilot on hand. Recordings show that Frenchman Rémi Placel was operating the plane. 162 people were traveling to Singapore when the airline crashed. A local fisherman found 3 bodies in the past 2 days believed to be from the crash. At least 73 bodies have been found total. And Malaysia's government confirmed disappearing Flight 370 as an accident. The plane is believed to have crashed on the Indian Ocean off the coast of Australia last March. All passengers on board are believed to be dead. No debris has been found despite widespread searches. Families of the victims will continue to be compensated, and Malaysia says, despite the ruling, it will continue the search for the plane. So I was on my way here this morning, and I noticed it wasn't snowing, but it is cold, so it still wasn't very pleasant.
I was about to say, in some lighter news, there is no snow today.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit cold, warmer than it's been the past few days, if you haven't been able to tell. Like Gabrielle said, though, there are going to be some road advisories, so that might be potentially dangerous,
yes.
But for the most part, it's looking nice outside. It's not that cold, and there's no snow.
Yeah.
Weather anchor Gabrielle Payne has more. Gabrielle?
Thank you, Mitch and Lauren. Yes, like I said, on my walk here today, it did start having a freezing rain outside, so there are advisories in effect right now, so if you're driving, be careful of those icy conditions. But let's take a look across northeast Ohio. Right now, we've got both Sandusky and Mansfield at 25 degrees, Ashtabula in the north at 24 with Youngstown at 23, and right here in Kent, we're actually the warm spot across the area today at 27 degrees, and that's going to continue increasing throughout the day. We're going to get to a high above freezing, but we are still going to see that freezing rain continuing on until later on today. Around 5 p.m. we are going to see that eventually there's a 40% chance of that turning into flurries. So if you're making your evening commute, definitely be careful of the roads out there. We are going to see a little bit of accumulation of that snow later on tonight. But looking ahead at tomorrow, we're going to see a decrease in temperature reaching about 20 degrees. So we've got a bit of a nice little warm up today, but don't be expecting that tomorrow. So make sure you definitely bundle up. And for your full 7-day forecast, tune in tonight at 5:30. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at TV2 Weather. I'm Gabrielle Payne. Mitch?
All right, thank you, Gabrielle. The Ravenna Fire Department has a new leader. Fire Chief Mark Kozak was sworn in Wednesday as he is currently working with other fire departments. He currently has positions from both the Hiram and Stowe fire departments. Kozak plans to work all 3 jobs for the moment, but will leave Hiram after a transitional period.
Jurors for the murder trial of Aaron Hernandez are meeting Thursday to hear the attorney's opening statements. The former Patriots player pled not guilty to the death of semi-pro football player Odin Lloyd in June of 2013. The Massachusetts case took on renewed attention with head coach Bill Belichick and owner Bob Kraft on the prosecution's witness list. Opening statements could determine if Hernandez murdered Lloyd.
The women's basketball team continues its struggle this season.
Sports anchor Kylie Jarozinski explains in her sports report. Kylie?
Thanks, Mitch and Lauren. Last night, the Kent State women's basketball team traveled to Central Michigan for their 6th MAC game of the season. After a tough battle, the Flashes fell to the Chippewas 65-63. Larissa Lurkin, Jordan Korinek, and Nadia Cross led the Flashes with a combined total of 42 points. For the Chippewas, reigning MAC Player of the Year, Crystal Bradford put up 31 points alone. The Golden Flashes travel to Akron on Saturday at 2 as the PNC Wagon Wheel Challenge comes to the hardwood for the first time this season. Kent State will host the 3rd annual Beauty and the Beast tournament at the MAC Center tomorrow night. This 2-for-1 event exhibits the KSU gymnastics team as they take on Pittsburgh right beside the KSU wrestlers as they take on Eastern Michigan. Tomorrow is the second of 5 straight MAC duels for the men's wrestling team after 2 recent conference setbacks. Both the gymnastics and the wrestling team are hoping to ring the victory bell together for a 4th straight year. Wrestling head coach Jim Andrasey shows his excitement for this upcoming match.
I'm just looking to be at home again. It's only our second home match, which is exciting to be at home. And just, it's a great atmosphere. We'll probably have 2,000–3,000 people in the place just because of
The Cleveland Cavaliers went on to win their 8th straight game last night against the Portland Trail Blazers, beating them 99–94. Kyrie Irving had a Quicken Loans Arena record-breaking game as he scored 55 points and 11 jaw-dropping three-pointers. Although Kyrie came close to breaking the records of the most points scored by a Cavalier in a single game and the most threes in back-to-back games, Kyrie did break the record for most points in back-to-back games with a total of 93. The Cavs will take on the Kings tomorrow at the Q at 7:30. How about that game, though, Mitch? What a game.
I've been a Cleveland Cavaliers fan for a very long time. And, they had some doubters after the first few games, the controversy with LeBron, all that. But they're making a comeback. Yeah. 8 straight games, that's really hard to do. And I'm just proud to be a Cleveland Cavalier fan. Kyrie Irving last night, he just killed it. It was insane what he did. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm very happy for them, and I hope they have success later in the season.
I'm sure they will.
And the Portage County National Association for the Advancement of Colored People named Kent State's Geraldine Hayes Nelson as their new president Wednesday. Hayes Nelson is Kent State's Executive Director of Employee Engagement, and works with the Division of Human Resources. Hayes Nelson has been a deeply involved member in the Portage County NAACP for several years and is pleasantly surprised with the honor. And get your cell phones and clothespins ready. Kent State University's 2nd annual hackathon is about to begin. The weekend-long research event focuses on creating wearable technology this year. This gives students of all backgrounds and majors a chance to bring their inventions to life for cash prizes. The Fashion/Tech Hackathon starts Friday at 7 and runs until Sunday at 2 p.m. when the prototypes will be judged. Thank you for watching today's Flashcast. Be sure to tune in to TV2 News tonight at 5:30 for updates on these stories and more. I'm Mitchell Falon.
And I'm Lauren Stubbleton. Have a great day.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're going to beat them and bust them. Beat them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a dad today.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
I see it!
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Can you consent with me? Imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read.
So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child.
So let's join hands, book people unite, unearth hidden passion. So mama, have a good time. One book can be the first element, helps to change a life. Book people unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.